Hi guys, this is a very rough video to get you started to make sure you know what you're doing for the collage project. If you have not brought in your own object, you need to use one of the vintage cameras that are available on the shelf above the light tent. And you need to take at least 8 photos. Again, be kind of pulled back so you're not dealing with shallow depth of field on your shots. And then just take a bunch of shots. Don't use it if it's not in focus. Don't use it if it's too dark. If you need to adjust levels a little bit before you make your collage, I would do so. My recommendation is to open up what you need to, open up a handful of them, and I'm going to open up a handful in Photoshop. You're also going to want to make your piece of paper right away. That is your 8x10, and you'll do that by going to File, New. So you can see this photo right here. This photo is too out of focus to use, so you wouldn't want to use this one. This photo would be okay. It's a little soft. This photo is nice and crisp. It's a little dark, so I can do Command L and raise up some of those whites a little bit just to make it a more accurate exposure. So you're going to go File, New, make your 8x10, should be under Photo, choose Portrait or Landscape. I don't care about either one, whatever floats your boat, that's what you're going to use. Hit OK. There's your clean slate. You can use the magic lasso tool, the polygonal lasso tool, which is great for straight lines, the regular lasso tool. You can use the quick selection, the magic wand. Whatever works for you, they're all selection tools. I'm going to see how far I get with this quick selection tool. I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger by pressing the bracket next to the letter P on the keyboard. And I'm just going to kind of go through here and get a selection made. Try to kind of tease some of these more delicate edges out of it. And go around. And I wanted to show you one thing on this example. If I click Refine Edge here, I can see that there were some white negative spaces here that should not be included, and my edges look awfully rough. So I'm going to hit Cancel. I'm going to come over here where this negative space is. That just means the background. And I'm going to hold on the Alt key, and my mouse is going to change to a minus sign, if you can see that. And I'm going to minus, and that's going to deselect that area. So Shift will add to selection. Alt, A-L-T, will take away from a selection. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm kind of going tight on this top little bit here. I'm going to actually use my regular lasso tool, and I'm just going to, oops, I accidentally pressed without holding down the Shift key. Command Z to bring that back. I'm going to hold down the Shift key to get my plus sign, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that to my selection. I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, I have my feather set to 20. 20 up on my feather and delete that and just go down to 0 on my feather. Alright, let's try it again. Hold on the Shift key. I'm just going to add some of that back up with that. And then up here too, I'm missing, you can see this really light area didn't get selected. So I'm just going to add some of that back up with just the lasso tool, and I'm just going to kind of loop around and add that. That looks pretty good. Ooh, a little guy here I want to get to. And I just kind of loop around. So sometimes just using the regular good old lasso tool works just fine. I'm going to go back to that Refine Edge now, and I think I've got this pretty well cut out. I'm going to Smart Radius this about halfway. I'm going to smooth my edges just to give me nice cleaner edges. And I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to slowly, I'm going to Command C to copy over here and paste, and I've got my first layer down. Okay, here's one that I've got started already. You can see I have all my layers going on over here. I can go through, I can rearrange these layers, I can move this one layer 6 to the front if I'd like. I can change the sizes. The move tool is the top tool on the toolbar. I can move these around wherever I please. Okay, don't worry about saving this as anything other than a PSD file for now. Don't flatten anything, okay? Just leave everything as it is, and just save it and we'll take a look at things on when I see you on Tuesday. But you should be pretty much done with these photos, and the collage should be pretty roughed in pretty well by the end of class today. Don't forget to fill out your progress sheet. That's a Google form in Google Classroom. Don't forget to fill that out after 2:30 today. Thanks, guys. Bye.